Okay, welcome everybody to a special episode here. We're trying something new. We're going to do a midday live stream for those people who are, I don't know, I guess you're sitting at home day trading or whatever, So here's what we got going on. Actually, first I want to bring up something very interesting. I've gotten contacted by a bunch of people who are, apparently they're having tremendous success with our next super stocks, with our discovery day stocks, doing this, I guess, kind of parlay strategy. And we have this one guy. Take a look at this. This is amazing. I don't know if now I've had a bunch of people tell me they turned $8,000 into like 60 or hundreds of thousands that they've made in the last couple of months. But here's a guy saying he turned $1,000 into $60,000 in less than 3 months. So I asked him, "How did you do it?" He says, "Tripsy." So it's possible. I'm waiting for him to show me some screenshots. If this checks out, I want to bring this guy on, or a gal. I don't know, male, female. I guess Shark Attack Zach sounds like a male, right? So I'm going to bring this guy on. I want to have him on and find out exactly how he did this, because this is an amazing feat. That is amazing. Okay, let's get into the main idea for today, which is we're gonna do we're gonna be showing you the charts. Here is what's happening right now as we go into the close. Let me pull up some incredible charts today. Okay, ICAN. This is one of our big winners today. We got a bunch of big winners today. I mean, some of these stocks are exploding. So let's take a look at ICAN. I mean, if you've been following this for a while, I've been telling you that this chart, the ICAN chart, is kind of, it's kind of just doing a nice kind of uptrend, like sort of like your boomer style move, nice and steady, not a Gen X or a Gen Z, instant gratification, more of like a boomer type of uptrend. The stock looks like it's had there's something new going on here. Something new is going on. It is in serious momentum mode, record volume today. This, I put it out the other day that right around that cent. If you were watching our Telegram, if you're not on our Telegram subscriber, click the link in the description below. Click the link in the description below for our Telegram channel. There is, to get all the news and updates. Where we put out the alert at 50-cent range. Looks like this thing is going to be easily over $1. Again, everything you see here today, let me just pull up this banner. This is purely opinion-only chart talk. This is not official company news, not official company anything. Purely sort of a technical analysis, which is very subjective. So ICAN, we're going to have an ICAN back, I think this week. Now, let's go into today's hot stock. This is, should I pull up CBDT? No, I'm not gonna pull it up yet, because I know this. A lot of you are waiting for CBDT, so I'm gonna pull up something else first. Okay, the TRIP, Red Light Holland, is another breakout. This thing is moving up. Looks like we're going to see I was saying that we're going to consolidate in that 50-cent range for a little while. Looks like I'm wrong. It's going to happen faster. I thought it would range for maybe 2 weeks. It looks like this stock is ready to go to new highs. I think we may have the company back on the next couple of days. Let's find out. But yeah, the TRIP, the Red Light Holland chart, is extremely bullish right now. That is, you can clearly see it right there. Here is another winner for today. Visby. We're coming into the close. I would like to see this close. Now, it did have a gap up, which I'm not crazy about. That is, it's gapped actually the last 2 trading sessions. I'm not a fan of gaps, but these are not major gaps. The stock is showing a little bit of weakness. I think this is going to be $2 in about 3 weeks based on this momentum we're starting to see now. There's some good news flow. Let's take a look at the short-term chart. Maybe that'll give us an indication of what's happening. So yeah, this is actually not bad looking. I think this is this is right now going to continue up. I was just going to say, it's going to fill the gap. I don't think this gap is going to be filled. I don't think this gap is going to be filled so soon. And we're going to have Visby back on Friday, maybe earlier in the week. Yeah, so that's the guy who turned 1,000 to 60,000 with these stocks. I think that's very impressive. Let's find out. I want to find out if it's real. We're going to bring him onto the live stream. If you made money with CBDT, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Let's see. Logic again. We're waiting. We are for what is it? We're waiting for the IPO. Waiting for that to happen now with Mackie Research. I think is the bank deal. So we should be getting some there. So oh, look at this. We got somebody coming in from Periscope. That's unusual. I think Periscope is going to be shut down by Twitter. I think Twitter is shutting down Periscope. So this could be the last of the, as we to the close. As we go into the close, so Visby is looking pretty good. We'll be kind of bottoming out here. I mean, it had this kind of gap up, a little bit of a sell-off, which is kind of normal for a lot of these stocks right now. They're kind of selling off a little bit. We've seen this happen with fans over and over again. Makes a new high, pulls back, and kind of does this type of thing. So let's pull up the fans chart also. We're going to have fans on this week. Fans is in a very strong uptrend. We're kind of consolidating here a little bit. I thought we were going to have a breakout here a couple of days ago, but it's again, it's the normal fans thing. So it's frustrating probably the next couple of weeks, but I think when fans starts moving, it's going to take everybody by surprise. It's just such a strange, it's own person I've mentioned many times before. Speaking of other stocks which have frustrated a lot of people, CloudMD. Is this the big breakout? I don't want to jinx this. I've said this several times, but this looks like something that happened. Something is happening here. Look at volume. Take a look at this volume today. So we're seeing, pretty strong volume. Stock has been, looking to make a run for the last couple of days. So something is going on. Something is going on at CloudMD. I haven't heard anything from the company. I know they've been busy. And they might be working on a big deal because otherwise, they would have been back on, right? So something is cooking. Something is cooking. I take it as a positive. I take their absence as a positive. That's what I think. Is the stream lagging? If it is, let me know. There's some issues. I think this is the what do they call it? The Mercury retrograde. Where I think because we did a live stream today. We had 3 back to back, and there was something. Every one of them was something was screwed up. One was a bad internet connection. One was the presentation. There was something wrong with each one, and from what I understand, these things happen. Mercury goes into retrograde, communications get screwed up, and if things get screwed up. So that is. But we had some pretty impressive things on today's live stream with Relay Medical. I think a lot of the good stuff came at the end. I want to have those guys back on with some really exciting things that they're working on. The people behind it are, have a tremendous track record. So this could be a huge winner. I'm going to look up that chart right now. The chart got beat up today. There was a gap that got filled. We'll take a look at that in a second. And what else? So we're going to have also, what else do we have? We had the most disappointing thing was AIML. I mean, that was an amazing. I mean, the stuff that they were showing. I mean, unfortunately, we couldn't get the demo to work because something was wrong with the internet in Canada with what is it, TELUS, and so and the CEO's camera wasn't working, the webcam, but we could. What you saw on the screen was amazing stuff. We got to have that guy back on. It's pretty good. Okay, let's. So this is CloudMD. CloudMD. I would not be surprised. Again, I've been saying this for a while. $4 or $5. Now, I think this had a 3-month, 1, 2, 4 month. Let's call it a 3-month consolidation, which is a pretty decent amount of time. I like Fibonacci, GAN, the WD, GAN, and there's a bunch of guys who have. So if you look at that kind of that price time ratios, they kind of all did vary. GAN is a price time guy. So the stock spent 3 months going up. Parabolic, almost parabolic, 3 months consolidating. I think we're going to see now, if these things are rhyme, a 3-month uptrend. I know it sounds kind of kooky, it sounds a little bit, but it's kind of like a GAN type of thing, or maybe I'm making up my own. TELUS. Okay, so blame the problem we had in the live stream on TELUS. This is a guy who was using TELUS and something was happening. We couldn't get his thing there. Yeah, we're going to have, I'd love to have the new app from Cabin shown on a live demo. Alex, great question. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to start off companies on let's call it Discovery Day live stream, because it's discovery, meaning, look, they could be 10x, 100x. Absolutely. We've had a bunch of them that start off in the discovery as a discovery stocks, and then the super stocks. So because in the beginning, something, because to be super stocks, again, I talk about we have to have things all lined up. And otherwise, if they miss those, then they're called discovery. So who do we have? We had CBDT start off as a discovery stock at a nickel. It's 40 cents today. It's 8x. Visby also start off a discovery. We had what's the other one? We had the mining deal back in the summer, which was a triple. So yeah, the difference pretty much is, discovery means it's really has potential, but we don't know enough about it. Maybe the chart is things missing still, whereas super stock is everything is really, really, lined up. But again, both could be 10x to 100x, like CBDT. We're gonna do something with subscriptions soon, very soon. Let's go into. We're gonna talk about CBDT in a second. I'm gonna save maybe CBDT to last. I don't want to give this all away just yet. I want to save the best till till we get to the end here. Bets. We're gonna have bets. BETS on the live stream tomorrow. Stock is, I mean, this chart is amazing. So again, when we announced this, it was, I think, I don't know, 30 cents, let's call it, Friday. And this is this past Friday. I had a pullback yesterday, and I said, hey, this thing is, it's not going down. And today's act, it's some incredible price action right here. This thing looks like it can go straight to $1. It's probably not. It's going to hang out. It's going to shake people out. But I think this thing has some strong legs. I'm really looking forward to learning more about this on the live stream. Let's see. So we're going to have fans on this week. I showed you the fans chart. Let me show you the victories chart. This thing is kind of off to a slow start, but I think it could, something's happening here. I think this is going to start moving nicely, just like we've seen with ICAN. That's the deal there. Let me pull up the logic chart. I'm expecting the logic to be relatively quiet until they get done with this IPO. So it's a little quiet right now, but you never know with these things. I mean, it could just break out. Again, I'm this to be a $40 stock. Let's up FCO. Also on the Discover as a day stock. Yeah, doing a pullback today. So yeah, it could hang out here in the 30-cent range. Let's see what happens. I'm waiting for the CEO to come back on the live stream next little while. And SHG, another one of the big movers right now. I'll pull up the US chart right now. Wow. As we go into those, I mean, this stock started off quiet today, right? Started off quiet in the morning. And this is it. This is the breakout. We're watching it live here. The breakout in SHG is happening. This is, next stop is $2. I mean, look at this amazing move. The last, I'd call it the last 7 days, it's been trending up. And again, if you follow our Telegram, you would have caught some of the live intraday comments on that as was breaking out. I mean, this is on fire. I think we'll see. By the way, guys, have you seen? We've put out short clips because I know some of our streams. It's an hour long, 45 minutes. I know everybody wants things 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. So we're chopping up these videos to 2-minute segments, highlights. And I started off actually with Skylight SHG. So I had Prad. I had a couple of his segments up on Twitter right now, on YouTube, 1 minute, 2 minute segments. We kind of explains the big picture. And I think the takeaway is, I think can this be a $10 stock? And, he pretty much outlines the case where this could be a $10 stock in 2021. So I really do expect that SHG is going to be I really expect SHG to be one of our 10 years in 21. It's going to take a while. It's going to take probably another 5 months. I would say it's going to take about 6 months. I would say it's going to take another 6 months for this to be $10. It's not going to be at VST. I would put VST in the super stock category right now, only because the news flow is consistent. I kind of can see what's happening. I see the catalysts are starting to happen. They're again, this is pretty quick. I mean, they're showing up on the live stream, so I think this is going to be long term. This year, it's going to be big. So Brock, you have a short attention span. You want those 1 minute. You want the minute and 2 minute segments. I mean, I get it. I get it. It's everybody wants instant gratification. There was the bullet points in 1 minute. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have to, go through the highlights. I actually, I'm looking for like a good video editor. We're looking for a good video editor to bring in, somebody who understands stocks, who can, chop these things up, add little things there. So if anybody watching this has experience, really like broadcast quality, editing with what do you call After Effects, all that other stuff, those some of the programs, please let me know. Contact me. My email is in the video description link below. If you are just tuning in, make sure you click the like and subscribe button. The bit.ly link is broken. I don't know why these links are constantly breaking. Something with YouTube. I don't know. There must be something with YouTube. Okay, I'll fix this. So we're done with this live stream. We'll try to fix it. But blame YouTube. I don't know why these links are constantly breaking. Anyway, bottom line, SHG, amazing chart, amazing chart. Looks like it could just $10 this year. Eric making a comment. VST is an incubator of super stocks. I would say that's a good analogy, because look, Fans Unite came out of VST. They got a bunch of others in the hopper. They have 23 companies or whatever, 23 portfolio companies. All they need is one. They need one or two. They don't need to have, again, it's a venture capital. So if they have 23 portfolio companies, 18 of them are going to go bust, or be sold for break even. Write those off. 2 of them are going to be massive home runs that could be worth, $5 a share for make VST just $5 based on that. I think that's the model. So be prepared for a lot of news flow. They got the health tech thing happening now. They got more stuff going on in esports. So yeah, I would say it's sort of like a unicorn factory farm. Like what is that? What's that? Arc Capital. That's sort of an earlier Arc Capital. Think of it that way. So I know everybody wants to see chart of the day. Let's go to the chart of the day. What is the chart of the day? The chart you have all been for. Wow. BDT. Okay. By the way, we're going to have Steve, the CEO, Macaulay, back on this week. I'm not sure what day. It might be Wednesday, Thursday. I got to find out. I think he was calling. The phone was ringing, so it might have been him. We're going to have Steve back on. I'm only talking about, so they got this great news today. I'm only talking about the chart. I don't want to talk about the fundamentals. I'll leave that up to Steve. I've been saying for a while, for the last, 6 weeks, that the stock has been consolidating in this range here. It's been consolidating in this 30 cent, 40 range. It's going to break out. And of course, excuse me, everybody wants things to go up every day instantly. And if you remember, about a month ago, the last time Steve was on the live stream, I think the stock made kind of a new high at 35 cents. And then it was down that day. And somebody all of a sudden started panicking on, like he had a lot of newbies following the stock. And I think a lot of these guys kind of panicked and they thought, oh my God, it's going to crash. Why is it? No, they weren't worried about it crashing. What they were worried about, because I saw the comments on the chat, on the live chat, they were saying, why did the stock stop going up? Why did it stop going up? So, and then, they sold, they panicked. The stock stopped going up because they go up and down. Just the stocks, because that guy bought it. That's why the stock stopped going up. If somebody else bought it, it would have kept going up. So yes, we will have fans back on. So CBDT, back to the chart. I was telling you the breakout was going to happen. I mean, it was building this flag over there, and here it is. This is it. This is the thing you've all been waiting for. This is the big move. The question is where is it going to go now? Can the stock go to $1? I think this can go to $1. I mean, I think if you look at the long base it has. Again, I don't know. Is that a GAN thing? WD GAN. I used to be a follower of the GAN, the Fibonacci, all that stuff. So a lot of that's been kind of internalized. I haven't read up on it in a while, but you kind of look at these kind of price time action, and if you look at this long base, you got to have a proportion type of breakout. So I would say that see it easily at $1 stock. The question is, when is it going to happen? So the question is, when are we going to see $1 on the CBDT? And the answer is this Friday at 1 o'clock Pacific time. No, I have no idea. It's going to happen whenever it happens. The one thing I don't like is you have this gap. I hate when these gaps kind of open up. I'm sure it's going to get filled at some point, but it may not. I mean, today, look, this move today is just so strong that this gap may not be filled. Not all gaps get filled. So, and look at this. As we go into the close, the stock is, at the high of the day. So that's impressive. Normally, look, a lot of these things, they pop, and they kind of fill the gap or whatever. This is definitely, this is definitely looking good. My favorite psychedelic stung. I have two, Trip and NM, Novamind. Let's look at the Novamind chart. We actually had some pretty interesting stuff with Novamind today at the end of the live. We got to all the good stuff at the end. I gotta get these things more. I'm gonna edit it down to the chart is still new. You're not gonna get anything from it. It's got to be there's got to be at least 3 months of data. So I got to pull up like a 10-day chart just to it's not showing. It doesn't look like anything exciting right now, right? It doesn't look like anything exciting. But here is the thing you got to realize. So at the end of today's live stream, the CEO, I asked him, okay, what's the upside here? Can this be a 10-bagger or more? And yeah, look, these guys, the team behind it, they've built, huge stocks, big companies, multiple 10-baggers. So yeah, they're doing, what is it, 4 million? They got 4 clinics, $1 million a clinic. They can, get to 100 of these psychedelic clinics, mental health clinics in about, let's call it the next 2 years, 24 months. Each clinic $1 million, 100 clinics, 100 million. Market value these things at 100 million revenues, 10x if you get that type of growth rate. So yeah, I think this thing could be, a $15 stock. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a year. I know that nobody has patience for a year. so most of you are not going to be there when it gets to $15. I hope they do some stock splits because it'll make it a little bit better. You are welcome, Brandon. So that is the deal over there. What other stocks are we covering? Oh, Peak, of course, Peak on track. Did I look at the cabin? Did I pull up cabin yet? In case I didn't, let me pull up cabin. Amazing action today in the stock. Yeah, I mean, I think if the other night on the live stream, I said, "Hey, this thing is going up." Sure enough, here we are. I mean, looks like it's going to head back to new highs. This is a stock that we introduced at, I don't know, 16 cents back in December. So it was kind of like almost a double or triple. I think we're going to see again a big move in cabin. And let's look at PKK. Peak Fintech. New highs, scraping new highs. It's got to consolidate here a little bit. I think we got to hang out in this kind of 250, 253 and a quarter. 253 and a quarter is going to be the trading range for maybe a little while, but maybe it'll happen faster. But I think we're going to see a consolidation for just a little while. Let's go. I want to do a close up here. Let's go into the 10-day. No, let's do a 3-month here. Yeah, so we're building like this kind of little flag type of action here. It's definitely I mean, the trend is up. Next stop is going to be $4, $4.50, $5 after that. It's a stock that we introduced at 40 cents back in 40 cents Canadian back in September. So I'm looking for this to be a 10 bagger. It's going to take another probably month or two. So you got to hang in there. Could be a good buying opportunity on dips. We'll probably see 250 as kind of that floor. So if it dips down 250, it could be a good buying opportunity. And then it could, I think the next time peak goes to 250, after that, that's going to be the springboard for $4. What other stocks are we covering today? All right, so let's go to Relay. Today's live stream. We had some problems on the call, the internet, a lot of problems. Massive move in the stock, volatility. Hey, you can't buy these stocks unless you're prepared for volatility. This is a great example of volatility. So we announced this at, I don't know, was it 60 cents already? It started moving already. It was on the run. It went to 90 cents. You got to have some profit taking. So what's happening in the last couple of days, completely normal. What I love about this, it's filled the gap. So that is a positive. Let me look at this short-term chart here, seeing what is up on a Relay. Yeah. So the short-term chart is actually so we're in an uptrend. We got a little bit of a retracement. How much of a retracement? Not a lot. So 15 to 25. Actually, I think we retraced what we were. Yeah. So if you look, all the gaps were filled. Retracement from the breakout, 40 cents. Yeah, I think Relay is in bull mode. So after today's retracement, we're going to see some action on the stock. I gotta get the CEO back on. I think this week we had some problems with the technical issues. I got to get those guys back on because the story is just too good here. The story is too good to wait. Yazan, are you tuning in late? I just showed the ICAN chart, but for you, I'm gonna pull up ICAN again. The ICAN chart. Maybe we'll have to close on ICAN here. Icanic Brands. Should we start off with a 10-day? Yeah. Well, actually, let me look at this. Let me look at a longer term chart. Let's do. So, I kind of like to show long-term charts only because I'm a believer that stocks can always go back to their old highs. It's kind of one of those like old, I say it's one of those like old wives' tales, Wall Street things, what have you. If you look at this chart, it's actually pretty cool. This gives you the perspective here because you kind of see this head and shoulders bottom happening back in that started forming last year, like in February, March timeframe. You see the head of it, the shoulders by May, and now you see this uptrend stair step, actually very methodical, done in a very nice way. So I mean, this is a very kind of healthy uptrend. It's not a parabolic, nothing crazy yet, I should say. But let's take a look. The all-time high in the stock was back in 2018, right in the cannabis boom. And I think we're getting ready for cannabis boom 2.0. I mean, look at what's happening in these stocks. So if you look at what's happening with this chart, it looks like it wants to go back to $2. So this could be an easy double. ICAN could be, I mean, based on the chart, this could be an easy double. You know, I mean, it's not, when I say easy, it's going to take a while. This stock kind of moves slowly, but it could happen. I don't know. All of a sudden, it's moving now, right? So we got some real action in this thing. Let's take a look here. There's some real momentum. Yeah, all of a sudden, it's moving. So today's news, they're starting. It looks like to me that they're finally doing the M&A. So that could be the big driver. So today they announced a nice little acquisition. Maybe it's not so little. It could be, you know, could be a big deal. And once they have this, maybe they're going to start doing, you know, they're going to start doing more. And I think if the market sees like a good pace of these, a good cadence, that's going to be very bullish for the stock. So this could be an easy $2. Fans by late summer. I don't know, man. I think we're going to see 250 very, very soon on fans. But we got to see what kind of, you know, how the revenues pick up from the casinos, from the games, all that stuff. Peter is going to be on. I haven't heard from him yet, so you know he's got drilling results happening all the time. I'm assuming he's going to have some results released next Monday. It looks like he's been doing it every Monday, every other Monday. So that's what's going on over there. So tomorrow we're going to have bets. I think we're going to have CBDT. I'm going to check. I got to check the schedule. I got to check with Steve. And that's it. Okay, so again, if you're just tuning in for the first time, make sure you press the like, the subscribe button, and to get all our latest news. And also for the Telegram. By the way, if you want to be on the Telegram channel, I understand the link is not working. So just put into Google Wall Street Reporter Telegram, and that'll give you the thing. Pure gold, pure silver, right? You mean silver? Yes. SHG. Should I look at the stock right now? SHG. Let's take a look at SHG. Oh, I forgot. This is a live show. This is live. We're live, but this is a 15-minute delay. Why is a 15-minute delay? Why is a 15-minute delay here? Yeah. Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. The chart is, it's at the highs right now. SHG, what is, okay, I don't have my, I could pull up on Yahoo. I guess it'll give me real-time Canadian. What's Trevor, what's SHG doing out right now in Canada? I mean, this thing could go straight to $2. I mean, look at today's action, this week's price action. This is like a monster move that's starting to build. I mean, it's ready to go parabolic. This is how, again, I just showed you earlier with some guy on Discord, this guy, Zach Attack. $1.80. Oh, Canadian. So what is that, US? $1.83. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to get. I think I'm gonna have to get like a. I'm gonna have to start showing real-time charts here. Yeah, we have to start doing that. That's going to be the next thing. Maybe during the trading day. I don't know if I don't know if we'll be able to do this, but yeah, $1.35. Yeah, that's where we are. $1.35 US. Yeah, this thing is. What's the resistance on the stock now? I think if I drew a trend line, really the resistance would be, I think it broke out. This is the breakout. There might be another kind of a weaker, another secondary resistance at like, if I had to draw it out, it would be roughly $1.70 US. $1.70 US might be the next level, and that's coming from a trend line starting back in the that first breakout, that first 50-cent move. So if I drew a trend line, it would hit like $1.70. But $1.85. That's a Canadian, right? That's you guys are talking Canadian, yeah. Brad, are you talking Canadian resistance or US? If you're saying US, I agree with that. There should be $1.75, $1.85 could be. If they didn't have to do a reverse split, let's see. Maybe they won't. I mean, this thing is right now. It's in full momentum mode. Again, the big story. Take a look at those videos. I mean, this guy is. I mean, Pratt is. His goal is to build a major business. He outlines a case clearly for why the stock. The path. The runway to $10. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, all he's got to do is, get to 200 million revenues. I mean, he's already at the, what, $45, $60 million run rate roughly he's going to be at. And we're only in what? We're in February, only the first week of February, second week of February. So second month of the year, we got, 10 more months. Can he exit at a 200 million run rate? Pratt said, yeah. I asked him, I said, Pratt, can you get to 200 million in 2021? He was like, yeah, why not? So I believe him. He's already up. He's already at 25% of the way there. So, it's not like the guy's starting at $1 million. He's already at, 40, 60 million. Brad, are you talking about $1.85 resistance Canadian? $1.85 Canadian, I think, right? I guess you have trend line charts or something, but yeah. So SHG, again, I believe $10 is going to be in 2021. Let me just say this. This is, again, my opinion only. This is only my opinion, nothing to do with the company. This is not official stuff. We're not, just chart. We're having just chart conversation here. Completely subjective. This is like voodoo. So don't blame me if you lose money. So we're only talking about the charts. I think there's going to be some exciting things happening. Read the disclaimer below. Everything here is all sponsored content, as they say. Not a recommendation to buy or sell securities. If you like what you see here, press the like, subscribe button. Our website, wallstreetreporter.com, has got all the news, the live streams, the Discord channel. I understand the link is broken. After I'm done with the live stream, we'll put it up. Also, the Telegram we'll put it up. But meanwhile, go to Google Wall Street Reporter Telegram, and it'll give you the thing over there. Okay, so on that note, SHG. Let's see, what's it at? I got delayed quotes here. Are we going to be closing at? We're going to be closing at the highs of the day? Ooh, it's climbing. Well, this is delayed, so it's already it's already making a big move. Let's look at the long-term chart. So there's not a lot of stuff back then, right? So There we go. 3 years. Yeah, it's a fresh chart. So you're not going to get a lot of stuff. You got to look at the 1 year. Yeah, this thing is setting up to be one of the big winners of 21. Yeah, $2. Could it break $2? Yeah, I mean, this could be the big run. You know what? You know what I think could happen? Right now, the stock, if the stock hits $2 Canadian, I think we're going to build that next kind of little shelf there for the, I use that analogy, for the cat to jump on. So it's going to build a $2 thing. It's going to be just like Doc, just like CloudMD. Get prepared. Be prepared for a couple of months of pain. The stock goes to $2, $2.50, and then it's actually no. I think what it could be, if I'm looking at this chart here, it could be if it does. Okay, based on this trajectory, yeah, 250. I think 250. It's going to go to 250, and then it's going to hang out there for like 3 months. Everybody's going to sell their stock, and then it's going to hang out there again 3-4 months, just like CloudMD. And then it's going to go to like $7, $10 Canadian. I'm talking about. And that's it. So that's what's happening there. All right. So CloudMD bullish, Skyline Health bullish. I think the health care space is going to be the big winner. CBDT. Let's pull up the CBDT again. It looks like our 3 big winners. This is like a horse race here. The three horsemen of the apocalypse. We got of the penny stock apocalypse. So CBDT, again, this is a stock that we introduced on our live stream at 5 cents. 5 cents. 5 cents back in October. You could have gotten it at 5 cents. And today, was it? Oh, it did hit 50 cents. Wow. It's official. It's a 10-bagger. It's official. Now, question is, can this be a 20-bagger? A 20-bagger. A 20-bagger would be $1. And have we had 20-baggers before? Yes, we have. Cytodyne. Cytodyne is a stock that went from 50 cents when we introduced this last July 2019, $10.01, just a couple months back in the summer. So, and based on this momentum mode, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see $1. So I'm looking forward to $1 on CBD. That's my target on CBD. $1 is what I'm looking for. Brad, you're going to hold through $10? Okay. I always recommend, by the way, there's nothing here is a buy-sell recommendation. Nothing is a buy-sell recommendation, but it's always good to take a little money off the table once a stock, goes up 5x, 10x, whatever it is. At least pull your principal out, let the rest ride. So if you got, I don't know, 10 grand in a stock, it goes up 10x, you pull your 10 grand out, put that into the next deal, let the rest ride. Yeah, there you go. CYDY is backed up to $6. Yeah, so that was it goes to show you. I'll pull up the Cytodyne. They're no longer a client, but I'll pull up the chart only because this kind of goes to show you kind of what these stocks are about. So I should actually do a 2-year chart because it's almost 2 years now. So yeah, here is a Cytodyne chart again. They're not a client right now. I don't know what anything about the company, what they're doing. I haven't been in touch, but so they debuted on our next Superstock live stream right around where was it? 2019. So it was, here we go. Yeah, so it's back in August. So all the way where you see that flat line, this flat line. somewhere in that time zone. And that stock did nothing for months, for 3 months. All of a sudden, broke out, went to $1. And hey, a lot of people took profits at $1 because they haven't seen it at $1 for a long time. Then it went to $2. That was the big breakout. And it was kind of, hanging out there. Then, you see what happened. It went to $10. $10, then the stock, that was a little bit too much. It got too far ahead of itself, collapsed, from $10 to $2.50 in like a month, to $1.75 6 months later. Yeah, actually, look at this, the head and shoulders there at $2. So that's hey, this could be a big winner. I don't know. We're not involved with Cytodon because, quite frankly, hey, once this thing starts trading, millions of shares at $10, they don't need our help. I think they probably could benefit from it, but it's not like really that material. Here we go. Should we hang out till the closing bell here? This looks like it's making a new high every second here. I think I should stay on the live stream here because maybe the stock is going to go to $2 US. Let's look at the ICAN chart. ICAN. You know what? I haven't done this type of live stream during the day, during daylight hours, or during market hours. So I think I'm gonna have to start showing real time charts because we're doing real time. Usually I do this at night, but today I figured let me try something new. This ICAN chart. Look at this. A couple of weeks back, I said, hey, this is a very boring chart. It's just doing a very boring, uptrend. It does these pullbacks, retracements, and then there you go. And it's exactly kind of what happened here. It did this retracement to 50-cent range, new highs. Now the momentum looks like we're going to close probably towards the higher. Let's go to CBDT. Wait, CBDT. 46. Yeah, I think it's gonna hang out here. If you look at kind of what the stock has done, if you look at kind of what happened back in December, had this kind of same big move. So I think we could see another move to maybe 60 cents. I would not be surprised when Steve gets onto the live stream, the stock goes to like 62 cents, 65 cents. And then it kind of pulls back and does this consolidation for the next month. And then it goes to $1 or more. That'll be really interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so that was Cytodyn. Pia Energy. No, I haven't done anything with Pia. We should get him back on actually. So Pia was one of our Discovery Day stocks. It probably stock is, I don't know. Yeah, this is one of our mining stocks. And what is it? What are they doing? Yeah, look at this. Wow. Look at this. Yeah, it's a winner. So this debuted on the platform back in July, I think it was. I think it was 15 cents. Yeah, 17 cents now. Yeah, this thing is moving. It's definitely moving. This again, what does this tell you? What does this tell you? This tells you that we are bringing you winners. Yeah, there you go. Pia Energy, one of our alumni, a Discovery Day alumni. So SHG, F. Yeah, it's climbing as we speak. minutes to close. Let's see here. Amazing action in the stock. What is a Canadian? What's the real time? I don't have the thing in front of me right. Anybody have the quote? Canadian quotes on SHG. Let me take a look at something right now. Buck 82, right? Buck 80. What I'm gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to. I want to see what the market sentiment is on. I'm gonna share another chart. Let's take a look at the sentiment. CEO.ca. That's what I'm looking at here. Let's see what people are talking about on CEO.ca, because this is a lot of these guys are degenerate gambler day traders. This is our core audience. This is our core audience, and they are bullish. Let's take a look at the market sentiment. CEO.ca. So things are bullish, all right? Never enough FOMO. I like this. Already in too much. Look at this. Okay, so making money. Uncommon to find the CEO of a microcap like Prad. That is why I'm still in this heavy despite being up over 7x from entry. I took my original capital loss and profits out, but writing the bulk of my. Yeah, that's a great idea. I recommend that. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to mention. Skylight is doing they're doing their institutional meetings this week. Meetings meaning live, Zoom ones with institutions, U.S. institutions. I think are they working with Oppenheimer? I think they said, or one of the big banks, not a real bank. And let me tell you something. I think there's a lot of people who are waiting for this to get really teed up for NASDAQ. Not every stock is great for NASDAQ. I mean, because then they're competing with other things, right? But Skylight is perfect. I mean, it's a healthcare deal. U.S. market institutions love healthcare. They love Ori. They will love Prad. I mean, Prad is superstar guy for institutions U.S. So this thing is like a match made in heaven once they go into NASDAQ. I don't think they're going to even need to do their reverse. This thing might go straight to $5. No, I don't know. I think it's not going to go to $5 in a week. But let's see. Okay, so that's what's going on at CEOCA. Buck 77. I have not mentioned Project X yet. I had Project X. It's a private company still, so still early. Okay. Okay, we're at the close. The closing bell, the buzzer. The buzzer is going off right now. Okay, what's going on with SHG? Let me see what they're talking about on CBDT. I wonder what Okay. Let's see. So yeah, well, I guess generally these things are bullish, right? I mean, generally you have bullish sentiment on these message boards. So yeah, things are looking pretty good. Um, whoa, Con. We got to get this. We got to get you. We got to get a test on you. We're going to use this in our marketing when we. I got to get you on video saying I bought this. $6,900. It's turned into 45,000 because guys, talking big, some big wins. Let's actually let me go to the screen. Let me go to the new screen. Okay. $1.44, 25% up move. Amazing chart. I think tomorrow we're going to see probably a little bit of a sell-off. Get maybe people shaking out a little bit. That would be nice, actually. Yeah, I'd love to see the stock maybe sell off tomorrow to like $1.35, and then just explode. Okay, SHG closing at $1.40. Official. That's a good bullish number. So it did not close at the absolute high, which I don't like when they do that absolute high. I like a little bit of a pullback. So Con got into CBDT. I guess you must have gotten around a nickel. No, 8 cents probably. Okay, I got to get some water. My throat is dry, and we're perfect timing. We're just as we are closing up. The market's closed. I'll see you on tomorrow's live stream. Thank you, everybody.